Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air here. It's Young. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
Young on 1st and 10. They shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face second down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Black 45. White. Ready?
A second down throw for Young. And he put everything he's got behind it. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
On 3rd down, it's Young. He's looking deep once again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated the man from ball.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 come, Panther Street. Let's go.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Sharp with a quick toss out wide. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
And the Saints first down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
That That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 11.
Throwing, Chuck. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They've got to like how they've been moving it early here. It's down to the opposing 45-yard line.
Dragon 60.
Motioning the tight end left. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the 6.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Ready up.
1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Quick throw outside, complete. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Oh, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know, I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here's cut.
Young to throw it. And set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Come on, set putt.
Out of the gun, Young. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ready. Here we go. Ready.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Gets him on the quick hitter. So he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 8 on that one, and that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Cut.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go now. Ready?
Young working from the gun. Dumps it underneath. Hubbard. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Yellow. Ready. Set.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
This our last play of the quarter.
Set. Red.
On 2nd and 10, Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Set. Hut. 52. Boom. Blaster. 6. Set.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Claw. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, he'll give to Hubbard. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
22 needle. Let's go. Ready.
1st and goal, Hubbard. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers tie it up as he nails his 1st try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Tag! 70 Lions!
This is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Connects on the crosser. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check up.
From the pistol, they're going to run with ETN. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Pistol snap here to Shuck. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cut my team, cut my team.
Motioning left is their running back. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready? 72. Go.
Shuck now from the gun. It's on target to Johnson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
ETN gets it on the draw. Gets a few on the plunge forward. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Shuck's going to throw here. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Count me. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Trying to run for it, Kamara. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Reed now to kick this one away. He gets with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
At the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Absolutely fires this one right side. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
Okay, ready?
So they get dings for the holding. You got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down.
10 black, set.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this kick's going to limp out of bounds at the 30. Hardly anything on that one.
30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Shut up! 70 Lions!
Kamara gets it on the draw. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go! Hawk 7!
Shuck working from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down.
19!
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's stuck cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Screen here for Kamara. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. As this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. We'll start the second half with ETN. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shuck with a quick toss out wide. Continuing to move past the 45. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Given 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 from the 32. He'll give this up the middle to ETN. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Rush coming for Shuck. Completed over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Toss it to ETN. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the Combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. He's got it over the middle. And boy, they made a challenge for that 1st down. They got very close. Picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short.
You know, they really love that Drake because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Shuck running a sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in '04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that stink. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Reed now to kick this one away. Legette with a return here. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Cut.
Looking to throw, Young. He's set up the screen, it's Hubbard. And he strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Defense shows blitz, Young. Has his man, that's their rookie from Morgan. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Let's go. Black Ultra. Set.
To the air on first down, Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Okay, right.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Again, it's Young. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Flag blue. Set. Ready. 50 green. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break.
Okay, ready?
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Red, cycle. Red, 38. Blue, striker. Ready?
Desperation time here. Escapes the pocket. On the right side, he's going to fire deep middle. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Shuck now on first down. Dump off caught by his back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. To throw, Shuck. Short pass caught by his tight end. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Panthers bringing out a fifth defensive back on third.
Go! 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
So with the play clock ticking down to 4, officials signal for a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Extra DB out there for the Panthers. Third down.
Here we go, Shaq. 72 for Wolf.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He didn't get it by much, but he did get it. Tucks it in bottom right. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Reed now to kick this one away. Lee Gantz with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Finds his man over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
38, blaster, 6. Smash, red. Ready.
First down, Young. Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
He was covered by
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Second and 10 now. Young's going to try again. He finds space, middle of the field. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the the Panthers cut the lead down to just 2.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Pistol snap here to Shuck. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Shuck now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Panthers bringing out a 5th defensive back on 3rd.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Motioning left is Olave. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Saints up by just a couple of points. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Setting up to pass. That's caught by Hubbard. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
Let's go. Ready?
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First down and 10 yards to go.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Hut, hut.
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
On the set. Set, ready. 30, hut, hut.
Hubbard again. Once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
This is maybe one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
On the double.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Ready?
They run again with Hubbard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 3 yards on the pickup. They're short by just as many now as it brings up 4th down. Big field goal try coming up here for Ryan Fitzgerald. Only a 20-yarder here. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, to get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They picked up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, I got all my idols sliding in my DMs. They got me dead cause they said that I'm killing it. Started out with drugs and hunting season. Now I got my metal up like a kid again. Wasn't trying to make it, then I went and made it. Then I made a song about and they played it. Dang, it's been a good run for a lucky redneck, but I still got a box to check, cause everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like, I just met a kid with it in his left. He just took a pic, said my was said he witnessed me for Halloween, and when he did, everybody at the party sang, my town smaller than your town. Damn y'all, what the hell is my life now? It's like how everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, it goes like.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both the feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit. Before I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back they yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back they yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got the get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back cage yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back cage yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Oh!
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.